Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the XX Revolution X-Ray Shadow Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, it says Shadow Palette, and I'll get into why now, because I don't know if you've known this before, but if you've ever looked at the ingredients of the back of an eyeshadow palette, if it's got glitters on it, they say you can't put it on your eyes, and that's basically to cover the backs because the glitter goes everywhere and it could go in your eye. So technically, you're not technically supposed to put it near your eyes. So if it does get in your eyes, you can't really see because they did tell you. I think that's why this is just called a shadow palette, just because a lot of it is glitters. But anyway, get into it. So I've never tried any makeup actually by XX Revolution, their other sister brand. They have so many sister brands. This one's the more expensive end of their other brands that they have, because you have High Heart Revolution, which is their cheapest, then like Makeup Revolution, and then this one, which is like their most expensive one. I believe that's all of them they've got. I want to say, I may be wrong, but anyway, so I don't really buy eyeshadow palettes that much anymore. If I buy them, I have to really like the colours, and I really like the colours in this palette. Like, I like them so much that the fact that there's no mirror did not put me off. But you know how I feel with eyes. If you watch my channel a lot, you will know that I like eyeshadow palettes with mirrors. If they don't have a mirror, I have a rage fit, because now it's like, it's better for the environment. All you have to do is, if you care that much about the environment, all you have to do is cut the mirror out, and then you can still reset. And even then, that's still effort, because then you have to pop up. Either way, okay, just it's not that hard to put a mirror in it, and this was 20 quid. But anyway, we're not going to talk about the mirror because we hear about the colours. So as you can see, the whole kind of colour range is, a lot of it is pinks. You do have your browns in there as well, but a lot of it, and the reason why I got this was because it's pinks, just because I only have one, I believe one palette, which is the Morphe Jeffree Star palette, where it's like a load of pinks. So this is why this palette attracted me. So as I said at the beginning, it's got a mixture of mattes and glitters. Now this one here you could actually use as a face highlight, if I say that with a pinch of salt. If you don't mind your highlights with a lot of glitter, I don't mind highlights with a lot of glitter in it. I know a lot of people don't like glitters in their face highlights. I don't care, so I would use that as a face highlighter. Um, but yeah, so first off, they're really pigmented. They apply really well to the eyelids. They blend really well. Um, just in case you've not seen any of my other reviews with eyeshadow palettes, I have oily eyelids. I don't use eye primer. I used to, and then I just don't use it anymore. When I find with these is they last that average, but slightly more than average, which I'll get into the price in a minute. But this, like, it depends on the colours. I find, which is obvious, the darker colours last longer just because there are more pigments in them. So there's more pigments in it, the more it kind of stains on your eyelids, compared to like the nudie colours like this one here and this one here. I mean, overall, it's a nice palette. It's a nice range of colours if you do really like pinks. The issue for me is just the company itself. If you're gonna charge 20 quid for an eyeshadow palette and make XX Revolution this whole kind of, it's more their expensive range, then surely you would push the quality of their eyeshadows a little bit more. If that makes any sense. Like, it's still affordable, but the way they kind of promote XX Revolution, they promote it as being more of that higher end. So they, in that range, they also have like face creams and stuff like that. It's just a bit like, okay. Like, I was expecting quite a bit for this. I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth the price. I would say it's worth the price, because you do, as I said, you do get quite a lot of eyeshadows, and it's perfect for somebody who likes the, pink shades. But it's just like, what are you doing as a company at this point? Like, do you really need all these three different companies in one? But yeah, other than that little rant, if you do like your pinks, as I said, there is a good mix of mattes. I know a lot of people Like for me, it doesn't bother me, but a lot of people like a good variety of matte and glitters in an eyeshadow palette. Me, I will put glitters in the crease. I don't give a shit. I don't follow no rules. I know it defeats the whole point of putting eyeshadow in the crease. So putting eyeshadow in the crease is supposed to help sculpture the eyes. But I'm not. I don't really care. So if I want to put a glitter in my crease, I'm gonna put a glitter in my crease. There is no rules when it comes to makeup. But yeah, it's just the whole company thing. They seem a bit confused as to what they're even doing. But yeah, that's it for this review. So bye guys.